What's going on, y'all? Back at you again. This is Amir Amenel Lucifer, better known as Anubis the Black Jackal. This is ÅMØNTOLOGY. This is something I want to put y'all up on. What did the Most High call this? What did he call himself? What name did he identify himself as? Let's go back to the biblical. Let's go back to the Bible. In the story, it shows that Moses walked up the mountain and there was a burning bush. And the Creator told Moses to take off his sandals, that he's walking on holy ground. Now, what exactly did the Creator say his name was in a burning bush? What did a burning bush represent? Because the Bible was coded and shredded in mystery. But what I want to know is, what did the Creator call himself when he first encountered Moses? If you remember, the Most High, because he was on a high point in the mountain. Your body is reminiscent of the high point in the mountain, because you move up from the 33rd vertebrae to the high point. This is the high point where your head is. The Most High, when Moses asked him, "Who should I say you are?" What did the Most High say? He said, "I am who I am." He didn't say, "I'm Jesus." He didn't say, "I'm God." He didn't say, "I'm Allah." He didn't say he's any other thing but I am who I am. And that's a powerful statement. And the letters and words is powerful. We'll talk about that some other time. What's important is today we're using all these names to identify what the Most High is. And if you're going back to the biblical standpoint, he never identified himself or itself, nothing more than who. And if you remember, if you do your research and study in the temple of Seti I in Egypt, it speaks about the who gods who came down. Who is very important, because who also opens up with a circle and a cipher. The circle represents the halo. For the Most High to use the word who in the English standpoint, because remember, the Most High create you and what you make. And if everything that we conceive within our mind and we write out came from a higher place, it's important, because Moses had to have a name of a deity that he's going back to Egypt to say, "Let my people go," to Pharaoh. Now Moses had a speech impediment, right? And Moses was like, "But I can't speak." So the Most High, in a nutshell, told him, "Well, I'm going to give you your brother Aaron, A-A-R-O-N. I shall speak to you, and I shall speak to you, Aaron, and I shall speak to you, Moses. But I shall make Aaron speak to Aaron, and I shall make Aaron God." Now, why did he say God? We never heard that name before. Moses never heard it before. When he just told him that his name was who? I am who I am. He didn't say, "Go back and tell the people I'm God." He said, "I shall make Aaron God." And most importantly, when you see that the Most High appoints those he wants to be a God amongst his people. The Most High commissions and gives abilities to those he considered to be his serpent elect. Now, it's something that we've been missing all our lives. We've been hearing the word serpent. The devil this, the devil's a serpent. The serpent is a dragon. But don't you know that the word serpent is serpent? Sir. Don't you know that the word sir is a word of nobility? Yeah. Sir Buckingham, Sir Winchester. Sir is a royal name in a sense. That you've been saying serpent, but why did the Most High commission and place sir and pent? When a lot of times when those who fall from grace, sin as they say, they ask for repentance. They ask for forgiveness. But the word serpent is powerful in a sense because the first letters that says S-E-R is really S-I-R. And pent, don't you know that the word pent, the first three letters is P-E-N, which is the first three letters that make protons, electrons, and neutrons. So if you have a royal title as Sir and pen, T on the end, T represent argon energy. T is also 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. You see? It's important because when Moses was asked by God, what is it that you holding in your hand? Why would he pose that question? Because it's to make Moses think. So Moses said, it's a rod, a staff that I prod the sheep with. It's cast it to the ground. As he cast it to the ground, it changes to a what? A serpent. Out of all the signs and out of powers and abilities that one could use, why not give him powers to do mother wonders? But why did he use a serpent if the serpent was bad? Moses grabbed the serpent and the serpent came back a staff again. What did he tell him to do to present these signs? He said to place his hands in his cloak. And when he bring it out, it'd be spotted. What color did he say? It'll be white. Spots. So what color was it originally? If it was white. So we just talk about melon. Let's talk about the energy. Black is a form of melon. But what you're missing is that Moses had to work with two. Himself, that he had to deal with his speech impediment, that the Most High worked with him and gave him his helper, Aaron. When you understand that the symbols and the signs is heavy because Moses, first letter start with an M. Aaron, first letter start with an A. And on the end of Aaron is N because we're talking about man. And the hidden message inside of it. Remember, if the serpent was bad, why would the Most High give Moses a staff to cast? Some say the staff is dealing with communication, the staff is dealing with talking. That we have to be as cunning as a serpent, they say, in the Bible. So I'm telling you the deep hidden meanings that God could have said, as we know, that name to be identified with an idol. He could have said to tell them, I am God. I am Yahweh. I am Elohim. He said, I am who? I am, who I am. Now let's understand that we have the abilities as man to be able to harness the powers and ability of the serpent within us, because everything is dealing with the serpent. Your serpent energy is your kundalini energy rising up the base of your spine at 33 vertebrae to reach the higher point of mountain, to tap into who you are and who we are. Who opens the door with the W. The W is nothing more than 3. You see? And you have H and O. And it's important because we talk about sigil magic, we talk about power, that the W is really a 3. Or when you look at the W is still an architecture to design by 3 within itself. But it also is an E, a capital E on its back. What other letter is next to the who is the H, which is the 8th letter in the alphabet. And if the W is nothing more than a capitalized E on its back from the architecture's design, and the second letter is H, which is 8th letter in the alphabet, you have E and you have 8, which is he. And E is the 5th letter in the alphabet, right? A, B, C, D, E. So 5 plus 8 is 13. It's high numbers, it's high knowledge, it's high science. And the remaining letter is O, cipher, halo. Jesus was in the temple at what age? 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. But it didn't say Jesus was in the temple to do anything other but doing, as they say, his father work, right? But let's understand this, because it didn't say that Jesus was in the synagogue. It said Jesus was in the temple. And at what age did Jesus leave? At what age did Jesus come back? If Jesus left at the age and disappeared at the age of 12, a circle, a completion, and he left and he came back at the age of 33. Oh, 12, 1, 2, and then 3. Oh, you got 1, 2, 3. And in a higher mathematical sense that I'll explain to you a little bit more, that 1, 2, 3, and the circle is spelled out on a higher level, Amen, because the A is 1. The 2, depending on how you write your 2's. So I write my 2's like this. It's also sigil magic in the same time, because A, right? And 2, that's how you write your 2's. It's an N sideways. The 3